we're recording. Hey, yeah, we're recording. I did hear a little woo. Did Kelly Bundy just come in here? What's going on?
Something scandalous just happened in the background. It happens a lot. Yeah.
You know what that means?
We're not the main characters.
One of us is the sexy breakout character. One of us.
That's right.
I think we know who. I think we know. If I just knew how to work this directional thing. Well, in case you're wondering what this lovely train wreck is, that we would love for you to lick and subscribe. Am I right?
No, Shannon, just like and subscribe.
That explains why I felt so uncomfortable. Like and subscribe to the show known as NOMS.
That's right, we're NOMS Podcast. You're nerding out with Magnus and Shannon. We're down here being sexy.
That's right. The only thing we know how to do. We're going to do what we do till we do what we do, if you know what I mean.
And I'm doing my RC Zero Sugar Cola.
I feel like that is an affront to mankind. Should RC ever be zero? I mean, next thing you know, the moon pie is going to be creamless.
It's fantastic. It doesn't even taste zero. It's one of the best zero beverages I've ever had. It tastes like RC.
I know, because let me tell you something. My mom and everyone who's worried about my Mountain Dew addiction is like, try to find a zero that works. And I was like, well, tell them to make a zero that doesn't taste like acid coming out of a well.
You get used to it after a while. You just gotta try it. You do. And if Jack McBrayer can like Mountain Dew, it's okay for you too, you know?
Oh, he likes the zero?
Oh, no, he loves Mountain Dew. Just Mountain Dew.
Well, that doesn't surprise me. If it's good enough for Jack McBrayer, it's good enough for me. I love him. Top
me
that.
Too.
Well, speaking of topping that, we are, of course, as you said, nerded out with Matches and Shannon. We like to talk about the movies. We like to talk about the pop culture.
That's right.
We like to talk about the politics of outer Wakanda. And we like to do it with, yes, sir. We like to do it with the help of our digital angels from above. The one, the only. Who are they?
The little cherubs from on high, Siskel and Ebert.
Yes, Ebert, the fresh one, Ebert. They help us with their criticisms of movies. And tonight, oh my gosh, we have got a doozy, woozy, floozy of a movie. We have got one of the greatest comedies of all time. Okay, now let me tell you what the name of
order.
It is a tall order. I said one. I mean, that could be a list like top 10 or top 1,000, but it's definitely. It's one of my top favorite comedies of all time.
It's a heroin level order, if you might.
That's a pretty tall order, Nerber, but I'll see what I can do. So I'm not going to tell you the name of the movie real quick. I'm going to give you a little clue, a little tease. Okay, so I bought my brother-in-law this awesome board game. It's the Blockbuster movie game. Have you ever know this game? Okay, yeah, it's a great game. No, I'm glad you asked. So,
what is it, Shannon?
I'm glad you asked. In this game, it's a guess the movie type game. You have three options. You can do charades. You can say a line from the film, or you can act. I forget what the third one is. We don't have much time. So
it's
basically,
called Blockbuster, the game.
Like the Blockbuster movie game. It is one of the best games ever if you're a movie fan like myself. So basically,
if you play Trivial Pursuit and you want the pop culture one every single time, this is for you. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's pretty much why people don't like playing Trivial Pursuit with me, but only because of that one section.
Yeah.
Comes to history, I'm like, Millard Fillmore was a duck. Anyway, so basically what you do is you pick three movies for the other team to do, and they pick three movies for you, and you got to put them in the categories. So what you bank on is that the other team doesn't know. So we were playing against my brother-in-law and his niece. His daughter, my niece. I'm confused. And I picked Naked Gun, and I put it in line, like you got to say a line from the movie. But apparently there's a rule saying if you don't know the line, you can just make up something, okay?
Yeah.
So what does my niece do? I'm thinking there's no way she's going to know Naked Gun. We are going to trip them up. She says, and I quote, "My shooty weapon has no clothes." And the minute she said that, my brother-in-law was like, "Naked Gun, Mother Hubbard!" And I was like, "You can't!" And I'm just like, "No!" So from now on, the Naked Gun is known as "My shooty weapon has no clothes."
Yeah, and we're doing that tonight, guys. What do you want to do, Shannon? You want to roll that beautiful B-roll footage?
Well, like a bald man in a shower, it's all going to come down anyway.
That's right. Rock and roll.
Let's do it. Roll it.
But I don't see it. That's okay. You'll see it at home.
Yeah, that's right.
You're a little pixely today, Shannon. Are you okay? Are you feeling well?
I don't think I buffered all the way. I don't know.
No, you haven't buffered yet. That's the problem.
No, that's it. I'm still...
You're making me look ugly, Shannon.
I don't think that's ever possible, sir. Never possible. Well, speaking of things that aren't ugly, Naked Gun from 1988, from the team of Zucker, Abraham Zucker, and Pat Prophet. They all four wrote it. The team that brought you 1980s, one of my favorite films, I think one of the blueprints for spoof films, Airplane. Do you remember Airplane? Did you ever watch that as a kid? Of
course. Oh, yeah. It's hilarious. I still quote it to this day.
Yes. Surely you can't be serious.
Stop calling me Shirley.
Now, whereas Airplane was a spoof of like disaster films that were really popular at the time, Naked Gun actually began as a TV show called Police Squad in 1982 because Abraham Zucker decided they'd try a little TV. They wanted to do a movie, but they couldn't quite get the script together in the hook, so they started to do a television show. Unfortunately, it only lasted 6 episodes. CBS canceled it right away.
I never knew that. I thought it went on to have at least a short-lived life of maybe 1-2 seasons, but not at all.
No, just a handful. And here's the thing. I had never heard of the show. So in 1988, this movie comes out that's called From the Files of Police Squad. And I'm thinking, is that another series of movies? Is this a spinoff? I don't know what that means. But basically, basically Police Squad was a spoof of cop shows with just constant gags. Now, have you ever watched Police Squad?
No, I really haven't.
Oh, okay. Well, I have all 6 episodes. I have the full series DVD. It's pretty easy to have. And I feel like the movie works better because in the TV format, it feels like there's too much time in between gags. Like
oh, really?
Yeah, it's like regular show. Guy's too tall to fit in the frame. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, but they decided.
I love that guy.
Yeah, but they decided it would make a great idea for a film, and they actually wrote it backwards. And the only actors returning from Police Squad are the immortal, very much missed Mr. Leslie Nielsen as Lieutenant Frank Drebin. And then there's just 2 actors that made it into the movie. That would be the actor Tiny Ron, who plays the guy Al, whose face you don't see because he's too tall for the frame.
Yeah.
Yeah, every now and then you see this really tall guy. Yeah. You don't see him.
He had like a banana stuck on the left side. Right.
And a whole banana falls out. Yeah. He's too big. And then there's a guy, and I wrote it down. His name is, I believe it's Jimmy the Snitch. That's the guy. He would always show up in the show, and he'd like negotiate with Drebin for information. And it was the kind of play on that is like he'd give him some money, and he'd say, well, I ain't talking. Well, I ain't talking either. How about a $5? Okay, now I'll talk. Well, how about a 10? Okay, they did that.
They do it in this movie with 20s. Yeah. He's like, hey, can I borrow a 20 for me? Okay. And how about now? Okay.
Yeah, I know. He's
it's
like,
so good.
Maybe you should tell me. I don't feel like I should. All right. How about a 10?
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a great movie.
He was fun.
So basically, if you liked Airplane, and that was Leslie Nielsen's comedy debut, because before then, here's the great thing about Airplane, Naked Gun, all the Zucker stuff. Yeah. They cast dramatic, serious actors in the movies. Yeah. And they had them play it like it was a drama. So they did dramatic timing instead of comedic timing, which makes the jokes work really well.
Yeah.
And spoof movies aren't easy. I mean, I can think of like Mel Brooks, these guys, the Zucker guys, and Keenan Ivory Wayans with I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker, and then anything else with Wayans in the title is terrible, or anything that has movie in the title.
Not everything, but...
When it comes to spoofs, I don't, in my opinion.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I mean, the first Scary Movie was great, right?
I watched it. I don't know. I wanted to like it.
They each had their own special parts that I thought were really funny.
Well, the thing about those movies is, those movies are like, here's this movie. Now here's this movie. Whereas like the Zucker movies are like, they're spoofing like the stereotypes and the tropes of these films and these television shows, so it flows a little bit better. I don't know, but there's just like so many good jokes in this movie. Do you want to give people a little, I don't know, snap dance of what it's about? Isn't that what they call it?
I do. Hold on to your seats, guys. It's going to be a long one.
I am. I literally am.
Incompetent police detective Frank Drebin must foil an attempt to assassinate Queen Elizabeth II.
Oh, wow. That's it. Okay, yeah. That's pretty much the plot of the movie. Yeah. And,
thank you.
Very good. Hijinks ensue.
I was going to say hijinks ensue.
Gotcha.
They really do. Yeah.
This movie is so filled with there's so many jokes in the movie. Like if you didn't get one, it's okay because there's another one coming. It's just a constant barrage.
Do you feel like as the series went on, they started spoofing more and more movies and stuff like that? Like in 2, they had the ghost scene and a lot of others, and because they didn't have any of that in this. This was just
that's true.
straight police story with hijinks. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's true. And again, as I said, Leslie Nielsen before this was known for action and like drama. You know, he was on this science fiction, what's considered a classic called Forbidden Planet. You know, like
that's
he
right.
was,
Yeah.
he was a drama guy, and he decided to do comedy, and they cast him in Airplane, and you know, as the Doctor, he was perfect. Like I said, I grew up watching Airplane. My parents, every time it was on TV, it's like, it's Airplane, woohoo! You know, then I got older and we rented it, and I realized some of the jokes were a little on the naughty side, you know?
Oh, yeah.
They don't show on TV, yeah.
It's true,
Before we get started with Siskel and Ebert, really briefly, we've got to address the murderous elephant in the room.
The murderous elephant.
The murdering elephant in the room. We're just going to briefly mention an actor who is in this movie briefly, and then we're not going to really say much about him, opinions or anything.
Gotcha.
You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Weird Al Yankovic. I was going to say Weird Al Yankovic. I'm kidding. He does make a cameo.
Awkward. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Well, it's this great part where like Drebin has just come back from like the Middle East and he's fooled like a terrorist plot. And he gets off the plane and people are cheering and there's paparazzi and he's giving a speech because he found out his girlfriend left him. He's like, a man hurts, a man cries. He's like, Frank, they're not cheering for you. Weird Al Yankovic was also on the plane. And
he gets out, he's waving, he's got flowers or something. And
he was like a huge fan of Airplane, and he asked him, he's like, can I have a cameo?
Oh, absolutely, Weird Al. He should have been like a bigger part, actually.
Well, he was in the sequel, too, if you remember playing himself.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Yes. Wait, good on him. Yeah.
That's right. But really briefly on the bad, yes, O.J. Simpson was in all three of these movies. There were 3 Naked Guns. And 2.5 and 33 1/3. O.J. Simpson, this is probably his best because he's only in it for 15 minutes. You know? Yeah. His almost getting killed at the beginning of the movie drives the plot. And we're not going to say much about O.J. He's fine in the movie. You don't see him much, which is probably for the best. And I think we're going to move on. I think we took a good stab at it. So anyway.
All right. Let's go to
what do you think they thought of it? What do you think they thought?
Yeah. Naked Gun, I'm going to say thumbs down. They're going to say thumbs down. Yeah, I think they're going to. Well, I don't know. I just don't think they're going to like it.
I think it depends on what they thought of. Really? You think they take. See, they have a soft spot for comedy.
Yeah, that's true. But even spoof movies back then weren't taken so seriously. You know, they were kind of like, oh, it's that kind of comedy. You know, a lot of people loved it, but a lot of people didn't. So
yeah, do you think it was considered lowbrow at the time?
A bit, especially when you got to Hot Shots Part 2.
That's true. And those are great. And then Top Secret.
Top Secret,
Airplane.
That
and
was
this
surprisingly good. Yeah.
Same company too, the Zuckers. Yeah. Well, real quick, like I think it's all going to depend on how they liked Airplane and maybe Top Secret.
Yeah.
Right. Like if that was up their alley, this is going to be great. Because to me, this is one of, and obviously if they like Blazing Saddles or a lot of Mel Brooks's movies, you know, a lot of his were spoofs. So. I don't know. I'm on pins and needles. Yeah, I'm all eager to find out. Let's find out.
We're going to share the screen.
We're going to shimmy on down.
It's true what they say. Cops and women don't mix. It's like eating a spoonful of Drano. Sure, it'll clean you out. It'll leave you hollow inside. Too bad, Sugar Puff.
Funny face.
Leslie Nielsen stars as a foolishly hard-boiled cop in The Naked Gun, the latest comedy from the makers of Airplane.
Our first movie is named The Naked Gun, and quite frankly, I don't believe this film either requires or even makes possible a serious review. It is a completely dizzy, crazy, wacko, goofy, irreverent satire on police thrillers, and all I can tell you is I laughed a lot.
Yes!
That's the review. The movie's...
Okay, yeah.
He said that's the review!
That's the review. Okay.
I think they like it. Yeah. Now, for those of you watching this at home, you will notice that the lead actress in this movie, the femme fatale, who's not so fatale, is the one, the only Priscilla Presley. Priscilla Presley.
That's right.
Thank you very much. This was not her acting debut. She had actually had a big run on the show Dallas right before this.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. Heck yeah.
I mean, she might be more famous for, marrying Elvis and giving birth to Lisa Marie. And being the grandma of Riley Keough.
That's right.
Or whatever. I think that's her name, isn't it? Riley Keough?
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. But she's great in this movie because she's so sweet and innocent, and yet, and I'm gonna be honest, when I was 11 and I saw this movie, I was like, wow, Elvis married her. I thought she'd be old.
Oh wow. Oh no. Little did you know.
I did not know. I thought Priscilla was fine.
Yep.
And quick note, she is going to be at Comic-Con, Arkansas Comic-Con next month.
I heard that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
What for though? For the Naked Gun?
Well, because she's Priscilla Presley. I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I mean, the new revival or whatever you want to call it just came out, so maybe. But
maybe.
like I said, I mean, her biggest acting things were the Naked Gun movies, and she appeared on Dallas for like 3 or 4 years, and she was on and off in some things and stuff. But like I
She's
said,
a fantastic, I think, 80s actress. Like the style of acting in the
explain.
80s, she had it down. Like,
Explain.
there's just different styles of acting for the 80s, the 70s, the 60s, the 50s. They all kind of had their own methods, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, because they don't act like they do now in this movie or other 80s movies. They don't.
Are you talking about in the 40s and 50s when everybody talked to fest like this? Listen, Johnny, Diamond Dust.
Yeah, because it went from like theatrical kind of
right.
not the way we speak in real life to the way we speak in real life, over the years.
That is true. I don't want any more real life stuff. Give me fake.
That's right.
But yeah, let's continue. It looks like Ebert might actually like this one.
Plot is only an excuse for a series of one-liners, sight gags, slapstick, and satire, and a lot of it goes exactly like this.
Same old story. Boy finds girl, boy loses girl, girl finds boy.
Has some very funny moments as a criminal.
Oh, I thought they were going to show the whole thing.
I thought they were going to show.
What did he say? What did he say?
Says something about says something about girl finds boy, girl loses boy, girl dies in a tragic blimp explosion accident.
And she says, "Good year."
No, it was a terrible year. And then she pulls off her dress, and he takes his suit off like halves and halves. I can't describe
he just rips it off and it falls down.
And I gotta say, even though I was 11 or 12 when I saw this movie, I laughed he very hard because he says, "I practice safe sex," and she said, "I do too." And then the next scene, they are both wearing they're both dressed in giant condoms.
Yep, they're in giant prophylactics.
There you go.
For her pleasure, I guess.
Which is the only safe way to do it. And then they have the best first date or second date montage, where they're holding hands on the beach and they accidentally clothesline another couple. And
that's right.
They come out of a movie cracking up. And do you remember what the movie was on the marquee?
No. Is it Exorcist or something? Or?
No, it was Platoon.
Oh, Platoon. Yeah. Okay. That's funny.
So great. And right here, before we keep going.
What happened?
Brilliant casting, Ricardo Montalban, the smoothest man in the world. Before the Dos Equis guys, he was the Dos Equis guy.
That's right.
I grew up watching him on Fantasy.
That's right. He was. And Fantasy Island. That's right.
Yes. We grew up watching Fantasy Island. In fact, oh my gosh, my parents, when we were like 4, we had to go to bed at 9, but they would let us stay up to watch the first 10 minutes of Fantasy Island so we could dance to the theme song.
Oh, wow. That's great.
Yes. And then I finally got to watch the show like later, and I'm like, this is what I was missing. This is like Love Boat on the Island. Oh
my God. Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And let us not forget, he was in what many consider the greatest Star Trek movie of all time as...
Khan.
Of
course, yeah.
Oh, Ricardo Montalban was smooth. You know how cool and smooth and exciting Ricardo Montalban was? He made up the words, he made up the phrase, fine Corinthian leather, when it came to a car commercial. That was not a thing. And he just said it. There was like, okay, fine Corinthian leather. That's fine.
Are you serious?
He just came up with it. He's like, fine Corinthian leather.
Oh, it sounded so fancy. It's not real.
It did sound so fancy. It wasn't an actual thing in the car.
What was it? A thing? Though? Like, it's Corinthian leather a thing, or did he just make that all up?
I don't even think that's a thing. I think it just rolled off his tongue so well. You're like, yes, that's true. Yes,
that's hilarious. Okay,
right? Salacious. But he is the villain, Ludwig.
Sidekick. The movie stars Leslie Nielsen as a law officer who is investigating a bizarre criminal ring led by mastermind Ricardo Montalban, a man whose most prized possession in the whole world is his priceless fighting fish.
I'm investigating the attempted murder of one of your dock workers.
I was cringing the entire time this happened.
As a shock to me, Lieutenant. But as you know, I am not the kind of man who takes this fight.
Because, I mean, that's his prize fish, but also that was his prize
Pin?
samurai steel pin that wasn't supposed to be able to break.
And the only thing it was susceptible to was water.
Yeah, that's it.
Think lightly. There is no room in my organization for criminal activity.
The climax of the movie is a baseball game being attended by the Queen of England.
Do you hear his
Assignment?
voice?
Go undercover and stop an assassination.
Yeah.
First, he doubled as an opera singer.
I'm so glad they're showing this.
God, when the real guy was like tied, like hog tied on the couch, and he's watching him with his name down there, and he's just going crazy. You feel so bad for him.
You kind of do, yeah. He's trying to get closer to the queen because he knows that he doesn't know who the assassin is, but he knows the queen is going to get killed sometime in the baseball game. And
they don't truly know he has like the power to mind control people, I guess.
Yeah, Ricardo Montalban has this device that, and it's a movie, so you just have to suspend your disbelief. But apparently, anyone he wants to do his bidding within a certain area, as long as they have a watch, he can mind control them. And they'll be like, I must kill the queen. And who does he pick? He picks legendary baseball player. Oh, I thought you were going to fill in the blanks there.
Oh, no, I don't know his name.
Reggie.
Reggie Jackson.
Yes,
Reggie,
thank you. Oh my gosh,
thank you.
We'll just cut out
That's
those
right.
pauses to make it seem like I knew. Reggie Jackson.
I was just throwing names out there. I was hoping one.
No,
would
you were
stick.
right. It was legendary baseball player, Hall of Famer Reggie Jackson. This scene right here, whereas Enrico Palazzo, he's singing the national anthem. This has inspired me every time I hear the national anthem. I have to sing it like him, where he goes, and the bombs in the bunch of bombs in the air gave proof to the night that we still had a flag.
Oh, and that's when the line of a policemen are trying to get him, but they have to stand at attention and hold their hand over their hearts, and they keep scooting over trying to go to him. It's so funny.
Let's see how much
I
of
love
this they
this
show.
movie.
This is one of the best.
Then he switched.
Solid ending to this movie. I'll say all the way through. Like this end is
you know what?
fantastic.
Even though it's a comedy and a spoof, and a lot of times when it comes to movies like this, like plot doesn't matter, but the plot is well done.
Yeah,
and the story's well done. Yeah, you've got a terrorist who's trying to, on behalf of all terrorists of the world, make a statement. They're going to kill the queen in America at a California baseball game. Yeah, it's just really good. It's well
as an umpire.
Let's see if that uniform's on straight. Let's get back here. Let's see on the shirt. Well, you should take a large one. A little tight in the crotch. All right.
I love that. He pats down the guy here too. It's so funny.
Yeah, he's
I was
patting
going to
down.
say,
Go ahead.
I read something about this bit. So, after his death in 2010, ESPN published an obituary for Enrico Palazzo, writing, "A true Renaissance man, Enrico Palazzo umpired the game after performing the national anthem. Palazzo was the first and only umpire to eject another umpire from a major league game. He also is believed to be the first and only umpire to use an upright vacuum cleaner to tidy up home plate."
Yes. That was an actual obituary. That is genius. I love that. Because there's this great montage where they're playing the Randy Newman classic, I love LA.
Love LA. Yeah.
I love it. And like you said, he's vacuuming the home plate. He's excited that the crowd is excited, so he's like dancing and doing moves and moonwalking.
Yeah.
And but he's trying to keep them from getting to, is it the 6th inning or the 7th inning? That's when the assassin's going to strike. It's one of those innings.
The third out of one of those endings, something like that.
Right. Right. So he's trying to avoid that. So, but anyway, let's continue. This is great.
No.
Or not. We can just describe. I want to see what Siskel has to say.
Okay, play ball.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and guess that Siskel could not suspend his, little disbelief. Here.
Well, Ebert, go ahead.
Couldn't leave his brain at home, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
I get it. Ebert is positively giddy. Did you hear him giggle as he was describing? And then he sings the national anthem.
Yeah, these guys are not known for leaving their brain at home and being able to enjoy a comedy. So I'm actually dumbfounded right now, and I'm delighted. I'm actually delighted. Yeah,
Me too. They usually have a problem with things. They're like, "This is the movie I would have made." But let's go. Let's see.
let's go. Let's do it.
He realizes his job as an umpire.
Strike?
The Naked Gun was made by Jerry Zucker, Jim Abrahams, and David Zucker, the same team that made Airplane, Top Secret, and the TV series Police Squad. And as they explain in the press kit, for this movie, we ripped off Police Squad. If you've seen any of those comedies, you know the approach. The only objective is to generate as many laughs as possible at a breakneck speed, no matter how corny, how obvious, or how exaggerated. In fact, the worse, the better. You have to have the mind of a sixth grader to make these movies, and you have to have the mind of a fifth grader to enjoy them. But I guess the day I saw this movie, that was just about the level that I was operating at.
Well, fifth graders are pretty smart, and I think there is a lesson to be learned because the film
Hey, cool. That's a positive intro there.
is very funny, and you're right to just show the clips and say there's more of this. Most comedies try too hard in a strange way to force a laugh in a meter set up joke. Here, they just come flying in. You have to scramble around the frame of the film to catch it all. You can't catch it all. And they try the most outrageous things. There's a scene where they come up to the hospital. There's a car with a whole luggage rack, but not one piece of luggage rack, luggage, not a whole bunch of luggage stuff on the car. I mean, a whole chain of trucks carrying luggage. I mean, why not have...
Explaining that again?
Why not have...
For our listeners who only have radio?
Okay, why not have 500 pieces of luggage is their theory? Why not? It's just funnier, and I think it is funny.
I think what Gene is trying to say is that after they leave the airport, they back up their rental car and they hook onto the whole train of the little carts, that carry the luggage into the terminal, and then they carry all the luggage to the hotel. Was that?
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I think they'd even like the scene we just played right here. 2 thumbs up for The Naked Gun. The
Yay!
I'm so glad I thought you were going to stop it there, and then when you unpause it, then we're going to be 2 thumbs way down.
Yeah, it could happen. You never know.
It could. They have done that before.
I don't know if I can recommend this movie.
I mean, I had such a good time, but you probably won't. You probably won't.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, like I said, the cast of this movie is great. You've got as Ed, his police captain, George Kennedy. And George Kennedy wasn't that well known to me at the time. Neither was Leslie Nielsen, but George Kennedy was an Oscar-winning actor. He won an Oscar. Yeah, he won an Oscar for Cool Hand Luke.
Awesome. Yeah.
What we've got here is failure to communicate. But here's the thing. So you got George Kennedy, serious actor, all these other actors. You got that one guy who used to play football, who's doing his part. Priscilla Presley, Ricardo Montalban, great cast. I got to say, the guy who played, there's a character named Pap Schmear in this movie, who is a facilitator of terror. And he's getting Ricardo Montalban to do this terrorist act. You see him at the very beginning when Leslie Nielsen interrupts all these classic 80s terrorists having a meeting together, and political leaders you got
those are all real people.
They're all based on real people. Ayatollah Khomeini, Mikhail Gorbachev, what's his name from Libya, Gaddafi. It's so fun, and he beats them all up, and Arafat, right away, Arafat, he beats them all up, and Pap Schmear is there. So Pap Schmear is played by, I can't remember the actor's name, but you saw him in just about every TV show you watched with your grandma growing up. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I remember him from this one part of Golden Girls where he's this very, let's just say, very fussy and very high-strung wedding coordinator. And I can't remember who's getting married. It might be Sophia. She's locked herself in the closet. He goes, oh my gosh, my mother was just like that at my wedding. And Dorothy looks at him and he goes, and if you say anything saucy, I will slap you silly.
Oh, his name is Ray Burke. I know
Ray Burke. Okay. There we go. Yeah. There we go. I got to tell you a real quick funny thing about George Kennedy before we continue. George Kennedy, you may not remember this because I don't think you had MTV in 1996, and I didn't either, right? Okay. I feel like this commercial played a lot on MTV. It might have played on other TVs. George Kennedy was in a commercial for Breath Assure. But actually, he was the Breath Assure spokesman. Breath Assure was like Tic Tacs, but you had to call a number to order them. That's how serious they were. They
really?
What was the thing in the tins, the round tins, those mints, the Curiously Strong mints? Altoids. They were like Altoids on steroids, okay? Well, he did this commercial in 96 where it looks like it's The Real World from MTV. And here comes George Kennedy wearing like a little, like a flannel shirt and a big poofy hat like he's a gangster rapper. He's like, hey, dudes, you know what we should do after a big dinner? We should take some breath assured. He's like acting like he's all cool and hip, and that's the joke of the commercial. And he ends it with breath assured. It's the bomb. And it's supposed to be funny, and it is hilarious. Yeah. Yes. I can't find it on YouTube. I looked all day looking for it. It's the bomb.
Oh, wow.
And this movie, like, is funny consistently. I'm not even going to begin to tell you how many jokes there are. There's recurring gags like Drebin can't drive. His car constantly goes over at him. And then you notice in the credits. Now, I don't know about the other two movies, but I think that everyone thinks the credits are just filled with gags and hilarity. And there's a minimum. There's a minimum of gags. But there's this one part where it lists all the actors. Then it lists certain lines that were only said one time by an actor. It lists the line and the actor. Like the guy who's...
wow.
Yeah. Like at the end when Nielsen saves the day and he pulls his mask off and they're like, it's Drebin. And then this one guy goes, it's Enrico Palazzo.
Oh, you know who that was, right?
Yes, I do, but go ahead and tell the people. I do know. I was about to say that. Go ahead.
Well, I was going to say he was on Pee-wee's Big Adventure as the spoiled brat.
Francis. And Teen Wolf. And Teen Wolf is chubby.
Yeah.
Mark Rolston, I think is his name. That guy, he's hilarious. The credits are listed as people who acted in the movie. That's what it says, people who acted in the movie.
Okay.
And there's this one part that I took a picture of because I knew I couldn't write it all down. It says transportation captain, transportation co-captain. Then it says, in case of tornado, southwest corner of basement.
Wow.
And then at one point, I don't know who Mr. Weir is, but it says assistant to Mr. Weir, wardrobe for Mr. Weir, Mr. Weir's divorce attorney. What was that?
That was my laugh. That's how I laugh.
I didn't mean to joke. But I mean, there's just so many great jokes in this movie. It's so well written. I mean, like you can't even like contain how many jokes. Like when he's like, let's settle this like gentlemen. What do you think about it, Mr. Poopy Pants?
For no reason. Yeah, there's even like just gags that aren't even really... I mean, they're there when the captain says, we're right behind you. Everyone like falls out through the door in front of him and they're still standing there. It's like,
Yes.
They don't even linger on it. It just happens in the background, you know?
Or when he's at a press conference and he leaves and forgot to turn his mic off and you can hear him pee.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was amazing. That was so funny.
I remember as a kid just cracking up so hard at that. Or
what does the captain ask him later? He's like, "Do you want to get a dinghy?" Oh no, I already did that.
Yeah. And they've got the chalk outline of O.J. Simpson's character Norbert on the water.
On top of the water.
Yes. And then there's a line, I can't remember why he says it, but he's like, something about a motivation. He goes, sex, Frank? He's like, not now, Ed. We got a case to solve.
And it's great because they don't linger on these things or explain them. They just happens.
And the other character might look like, what'd you say? But it doesn't. It just keeps going. Yeah, it's great.
That's what makes it good, I think.
What is your favorite line from the movie? Do you remember? Because I have a favorite.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, it reminds me of Don's podcast. It's so sweet because we're talking about love. And I mean, good, clean love. But not with utensils.
That was my favorite line.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Because at the end,
so good.
Priscilla Presley is hypnotized into killing Frank Drebin. And so it's like, it's me, funny face. He says, with you, I found a love, a good, clean love, without utensils. Yes. Yeah. Oh, that was my favorite line.
Oh, that makes me happy, though. We have the same favorite line. And it's kind of a one-off at the end. Yeah.
It is a one-off. I got to say, there was the sequel, Naked Gun 2.5 in 1991. And then in 1994, there was 33 1/3, The Final Insult.
Okay, let me tell you, when I was a kid,
tell me,
those sequels being 2.5 and 33 1/3 were like peak comedy. No, they were peak comedy to me. I thought that was the most fucking hilarious thing I'd ever seen in my entire life. I thought it was better than the movies themselves, which I love. So
it's funny. To me, 2.5 is just as good, almost as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny. 33 1/3 It just doesn't work as well, but there's still some really funny things in there.
I was young when I saw it, and honestly, I loved it back then. So I'm really curious to watch it now and see how it holds up. So.
I get it. It's got some crying game jokes,
Yeah, well, love a good crying game joke.
Well, I will tell you my favorite line from Naked Gun 2.5 when he comes up to Ed and he's like, "Oh, by the way, congratulations, Ed. I hear Edna's pregnant." And he's like, "Yeah, and if I ever find the guy who did it." I loved your boss.
I forgot about that. All right. Well, we got to wrap this up. So
yeah, I guess we've said the best we can say. This movie is so funny. It is currently running on HBO and HBO Max. Watch all three. See if you agree with us. See if you agree with Matthew that 2 and 33 1/3 are peak comedy. I think 2.5 is great. I think 33 1/3 is worth watching, and I'm probably going to watch it again.
Okay.
Before we rate it, I have to talk about the beginning of the credits when there's a cop car, you're following it, and it's a siren, and the music's playing the doo-doo.
Oh, yeah.
But then the cop car goes on the sidewalk.
on the sidewalk. Yeah.
Then it goes into a family's house.
Yeah.
Into a lady's locker room. And by the time it's on a roller coaster, I have already laughed my little 11-year-old
Oh, yeah.
self
It's
to
funny every time. I love that part.
so good. It's so
All
good.
right.
Leslie Nielsen approached it as, like I said, as a drama. So, like, he knew he was in a movie, but he didn't know what kind of movie he was.
Okay.
Oh, and real
That's
quick,
great.
the lady who played Queen Elizabeth said she had so much fun in the movie. Leslie Nielsen was a darling, but O.J. Simpson kind of scared her. We're just going to leave
Good
it
to
at that.
know. Good to
Good to know.
Well,
All right, so
I give the review enthusiastic thumb up.
The
for me.
review. Okay.
Yeah, and then now the movie is going to get, it gets 4.5
okay.
out of 5 utensils. Yeah.
I'm going to give the review a giddy, giggly, little laughy 2 thumbs up because their review was so great because they got it. They totally
did,
got
yeah.
it. And for the film, this is one of my favorite films of all time. I can watch it at any time. I have tried to force my family to watch it. You know, I told you my wife has a silly limit.
Yeah.
Spoof movies really
She
reach her
likes it?
silly limit. She does not, no. But
Oh,
I still love her, and we have a lot in common. So I'm going to give this movie 5 out of 5 Enrico Palazzos.
nice. Love that guy. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
Awesome.
Well, what's next, Shannon? Oh wait, I know what's next.
What's next?
We have a very special guest, and I'm sorry you're not singing the song this week, Shannon. But I'd like to introduce the one and only Enrico Palazzo.
Oh, say, can you see? Shake your nom-noms, shake your nom-noms, shake your nom-noms. Naked gun. The shooty weapon has no clothes on. Naked gun, license to chill. And the home of the free. What happened? I was all tied up in a room somewhere. I was ready to do the song, and
Really?
somebody knocked me out. Yeah.
Oh,
Weird, yeah. He told me to come look at something. Next thing I know, I got Boydies, cartoon Boydies.
oh, that's neat.
This next part of the show, as we like to call it, is one of our favorite parts. And it rhymes
It is.
with, yes, it rhymes with Cidio Groovy Lick of the Speak. What's it called?
Something like that.
Something like
It's
that.
the
Video
video
movie
movie corner. Pick up the week.
Enrico Palazzo. So the video movie corner pick of the week is where we take, what do we take, Matches? What do we take? We can't take this anymore.
Well, we take your hand down to the video movie corner down
And
the
no for an
street,
answer. We do take no for an answer.
and we force you to pick out a movie, and that's when we don't take no for an answer.
Oh. Are we going to watch Beethoven 17? Maybe.
Maybe,
We take a,
yeah.
Maybe. We take a movie that Siskel Ebert maybe didn't touch, or maybe they did, maybe it was before their time, maybe it was after, and we recommend it to you,
Yeah.
and we let you know how much we like it, and we hope you like it too.
Okay.
So what is your video movie corner pick of the week?
I'm glad you asked, Shannon. I know last week you picked a bit of a gem for us, and
Did you like Freaky Tales?
I liked Freaky Tales enough that it's also my video movie corner pick of the week this week, because I want to reinforce to our viewer how well done this movie is. I was sitting there last night texting the group chat. I was like, oh my God, this movie rocks. It's so well done for what it is. And it's something that, may have come up in the 90s or 2000s. Like, this movie could have been made back then. Nobody would have blinked twice, Now it's under the radar. And I just don't think anybody really knows what it is. So go catch that on HBO Max. Everything Shannon said last week applies. And I just want to say, do it, man. Just do it. I'll waste my video movie pick on one you did last week because it's actually that good.
You know what? That fills me with joy. I love that. Well, my video movie pick of the week is Naked Gun. No, I'm kidding. Actually, my video movie pick of the week is a spoof. And it's one of the granddaddies of them all. I don't know if it's technically the first spoof satire film, but it's one of the best. It's also a movie that some of today's audience would go, clutch the pearls. My movie from the early 70s is, I believe, one of Mel Brooks' finest films. That's right, the early 70s. I'm talking about Blazing Saddles. The Western spoof starring Gene Wilder and Cleavon Little and Harvey Korman and Mel Brooks and Dom DeLuise and Madeline Kahn. And a whole bunch of other people, right?
Yeah.
Blazing Saddles is a story of a small little Western town that needs to be put out of the way for the railroad to come. So the governor decides to give them a black sheriff. Now, this is years after the Civil War, of course, and after everyone is supposed to be on equal playing fields. So naturally, the townspeople warm to the new black sheriff. No, they don't. But that's somewhere where the comedy comes from. It's a meditation on race. It's a spoof of action films. It is a spoof of musicals. And the great thing is Cleavon Little's character, Bart, is so smarter than everyone he meets. And he doesn't meet everyone with a fist, and he doesn't get mad. He uses humor. He uses his smarts. Gene Wilder's a drunk Cisco Kid type character. It is one of the funniest movies of all time. Now, if you are easily offended, I hate to say this, you won't like it. But they're jokes, they're humor. They go so fast.
True.
It makes you laugh. Sometimes you feel guilty for laughing. And I think that's some of the best humor right there.
Yeah.
When they have a fight and it spills onto the studio lot and they interrupt a musical and there are people at the cafeteria fighting and then they have to race to the movie to get there to end it better, that's genius. And that's not spoiling a thing. You're still going to like it very much. Yep.
Oh, yeah, that's true. All right.
Blazing Saddles is my video movie corner pick of the week. Bunch of bombs in the air.
Before I tell you anything, who are you, sir?
I'm glad you asked. I'm not a cop, if you think I am. I'm not a cop. My name is my name is Magnum Columbo. Magnum Columbo's my name. And I'm just here to tell you that I'm a man. I'm a man like any man. If you poke me in the eye, I'll use the other one better. I'm just here to say that I need a good, strong love. Like a wrestler at the end of the Olympics when they don't test for steroids. But other than that, I'm here for information, Johnny, and I want to hear it now. I want to hear the scoop, the skinny. I want to hear everything, and I don't want you to lie to me like I'm some soap opera diva who just got her weave redone. You hear me?
Are you not?
No, I'm not.
What am I supposed to say to that? I got
exactly, Mr. Poopy Pants. No, I'm sorry. That's a huge insult. Go see the Naked Gun. Oh, hey, did you see the remake revival of Naked Gun that turned out to be a sequel, but we didn't know that until we saw the trailer?
Not yet, no.
Oh, well, much like the original, they have cast a beloved action movie drama legend, Liam Neeson. And according to your brother and a whole bunch of other people I've heard from, like the Barbecue Hound, my good friend, it is great. It totally works. I'm hearing really good things about it. I hear Pamela Anderson is really fun.
Yeah, one of the original guys, I don't know if it was the Zucker or the other one, but said that he would have done that, but he liked what was there.
Oh, nice.
Which I kind of think is kind of like a backhanded compliment on that. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that myself.
Well, what's funny about the original Naked Gun is Leslie Nielsen wasn't known as a comedic actor, but after that, he was only a comedic actor.
That's true. Yeah.
And he was in spoofs that were, some were good, some were not. Did you ever see Spy Hard or Wrongfully Accused? They were okay.
Yeah. What was was it with Linda Blair? She came back as the
Repossessed. I actually like that. As
That's
horrible
actually not
as
a bad
it
one.
is.
It is horrible, but it's fun. Yeah.
It's got one of my favorite lines in the world that we'll end the show with. Remember, even when you fall on your face, you're still moving forward.
That's great.
So, how do we end this?
Oh, well, the same way we always do. Shannon with a wink and a smile. You dumbass. I'm just kidding. All right, well, we're going to tell you to please like and subscribe. It means a lot, and it really helps us. And dumbass over here can't stop. I don't know why we're saying that.
Why do I feel like Tommy Boy now? He's a big dumb animal, folks.
Isn't he, folks? Yeah.
Does this time make me look my face fat? I'm sorry. I messed it up. Whatever. We're ending the show. Right. Like and subscribe. How can they find us?
Email us at nomspodcast@gmail.com and comment down below anywhere you get your podcast. We're on Spotify, we're on YouTube, and we're on Apple Podcast. Yeah,
That's right. And one more thing. We're going to end with I'd like to get something stronger. Better not order a Black Russian. Remember, that's in the second one.
Oh, yeah.
Bye, everybody. Go watch the Naked Gun movies.
Nom, nom, nom.
Nom, nom, nom. Okay. I think that looks
red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow. What is happening?
I don't know. Can I start over? I don't know what just happened.
Something scandalous just happened, Shannon.
I know.